So this is for ORU. This is the only mask I like. I don't even like wearing any of the masks at all. But anyways, my kids sent this to me. So I wore it to work yesterday. So really proud of the school, really proud of my kids. And we'll give a little backstory on what's going on there. Hey everybody, we want to congratulate the Cinderella story so far of the 2021 NCAA men's basketball tournament. We want to congratulate Oral Roberts University. That's where both of our kids go. One's a senior, one's a freshman, and they have knocked out Ohio State and they knocked out Florida, so now they're in the Sweet 16. They play Arkansas next, and we're wishing you well. We know that the odds have been against you the entire time, but we know that you can win this whole thing. It's possible. So
anything's possible. Anyways, we just wanted to give a little bit of backstory why our kids go to Oral Roberts University and how we ended up even getting them exposed to the Tulsa area. Josh, tell me a little bit about that.
When I was 5 years old, we moved to Tulsa, Oklahoma. My dad went to Bible school at Rhema Bible Training Center. And then we lived down there for 5 years. And then during that time, we knew a pastor, Willie George, who made the Dry Gulch camp in '86. Well, in '86, we moved to back up to northern Michigan. And anyways, I was never able to attend that camp, but it always looked like a great camp. So when Autumn and I got married, we got talking one day and we decided, hey, let's take some kids down to camp. It's 1,000 miles from where we're at, but 3 years in a row, 2010, 11, and 12. We took 7 to 12 year old kids 1,000 miles. And
it was awesome.
These trips went pretty much without a hitch.
And what did we not do during the trips? We didn't go to McDonald's.
No McDonald's,
we went to the regular place.
No McDonald's, no Burger Kings.
Except for when we broke down the one year. We did walk across the freeway and go to McDonald's.
Yeah, we had a computer fry. We bought a old 15-passenger van, which was bought. It was a second purchase of this van, but the van had came from a camp, I believe, from what we were told, that Tim Allen had up in northern Michigan. Mm-hmm. So, anyways, it was a 15-passenger Dodge Ram. It was, I think, a 250 van, 3/4-ton van.
That's the only time we went to.
And the computer fried on it.
A regular fast food place. Everywhere else we went to was on Route 66.
Route 66, barbecue places.
So way back in the day, Hannah told us when she was 7 years old, when she first went there, she told, and if you don't know Hannah, but she's very outspoken, and when she's made her mind up, she's made her mind up. So she's 7 years old, and she tells us we took all the kids to the Praying Hands. And
which the Praying Hands is a statue out in front of Oral Roberts University.
Huge statue. You cannot miss it. It's the tallest praying hands in the world. I don't know.
I think it's about 60 feet tall. They're bronze,
really
super
tall,
heavy.
Really cool. So anyways, I remember we took the kids there. We always took the kids there to get a picture and stuff. And Hannah goes, I was telling her what it was, the Praying Hands, and this is a college. And she's 7 years old, and she says, I'm going to college there. And
she stuck with that forever. We never said where.
She just told us that every year. I'm going to Oral Roberts. I'm going to ORU, and I'm like, okay.
So we're very blessed. We got two great kids. They're complete opposites, best friends. They live in separate dorms at college, and they were both class presidents in high school. One was 2017, the other was 2020. So it's been a remarkable ride for both of them. So thus our Adventure Rhoades names. They've made the trips by themselves, followed each other. They've worked jobs during the summer, and it's been fun to watch it. Our oldest, when she went down to Oklahoma, we had to get after her because she needed new brakes, and she drove 9,000 miles while in college.
Her first year,
because she was driving all over Oklahoma seeing sights.
We were like, okay, you got to have money.
I guess you got that from me. I guess I'd rather have them get adventure than get a bad addiction.
But when she went to get those tires, she called me up. Well, she didn't know she needed tires. She was going for an oil change. She called me up, and I kept telling her, I said, watch your bank account. You might not have enough money for stuff if you keep spending it. And when she went to get them, it was like, Mom, I need tires. And I'm like, okay, well, how much money do you have? Not enough. And I'm like, okay.
So anyways, Oral Roberts is not a sports college, but they do have them available. And it's just been extra special with all the lockdowns and everything else. And to be such an underdog and to make this kind of run. We don't know how long it'll go, but we do believe they could go all the way. And if they don't, we're still proud of them anyways. And just a nice group of kids. When we took 2 different trips down there when we moved our kids into school, and when you move kids to college there, they have other kids that meet you at the vehicles. They're very nice. They help you unload. I mean, it's sir, yes sir. I mean, very polite. I mean, just it's very refreshing to see when you go to some places. It's not every single kid there's perfect, and they're not perfect everywhere. But as far as what's going on in the world, it's about as perfect of a college as you're going to find. So
yeah. But, you know, some of the backstory on why I encouraged ORU, when you're kids and you grow up in the ministry or under the pew, if you will, and your parents are always right there, we thought this is a good opportunity for them to go out and to figure things out, make decisions for themselves. And all we have seen since they've been there is growth. They really have taken everything that we've instilled in them, and they just keep flourishing. And so we're glad to see that. And, you know, it's just, they've met some really great people from all over the world. Natalie has been to Bulgaria, multiple reservations.
She's done some inner city work.
Inner city in Delaware, Wilmington.
Where she was helping do tutoring kids that were in very violent, like basically kids having kids, you know, 16-year-olds having babies, that type of stuff.
So they've done a lot, and Natalie's actually going on a missions trip here in May, stateside, and so it's just been good to see them grow and, you know, really just look at the world and be like, how can I help? How can I make a difference? How can I love others? How can I fill a need? How can I leave a positive impact on the world? So that to us is everything. Plus they're sticking with God, which is happy and good for us. We're very happy about that. We're not perfect people by any means, but you know, when you love a perfect God, you can only go up from there, right? So it's good stuff.
It's been a great area. We've met a lot of great friends down that way. It's been, So anyways, on the links to this video, I'll have some links to Tulsa Time and a couple of the other areas. We've been to some good barbecues.
And so right after this, right after we're done talking, there is going to be pictures from when Natalie moved in and Hannah moved in and some of their ORU moments moving in and the praying hands. And then also some footage from last night in the Mabee Center when they had all the kids there watching the big game against Florida. So
they're going pretty nuts. So yeah, Hannah shot the video inside of the Mabee Center, which is the Golden Eagles basketball arena.
And Josh was equally excited in front of the laptop watching the game.
Yeah, I had to put it on dish.com or whatever and do all these passwords. And the kids were calling me because I'm not a techie, and they were trying to guide me through to get tuned in.
He was all over the place last night. That was great. So we hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, and thanks for coming along on Adventure Rhoades.
All right, thanks a lot. Yes, they won. They won. They won. They won. Oh my